EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Hey, we go. I got. Check. Fresno. Check. Kill. There we go, kill. It's a safety creep. No take. Spell.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Hardy Nickerson there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Down 6 at the 45-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Dalton. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check the backer, check the backer. Watch, twitch.
On 2nd down, Elliott looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Everybody, check, 41. Hey, I'm coming. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, alert 3. Under. Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
47. Mike 42. Here it comes. 26.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Prescott from the gun. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Draw play, Elliott, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Check 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, 47. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Pick it up. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This offense converted once already in this 1st quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
Hatchet. Hey, kill. 47.
47.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Pull it together. Hey, watch it, watch it. Switch, switch.
Here's Prescott. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Dalton, 1st and 10. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down, Dalton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
We're good.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. Got a man at That's Ross, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
First down.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, dude.
First and 10 for Dalton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mike 54.
Know your job.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
2-by-2. Move. Hands up.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Dalton. This is caught. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Hey.
Right there. 54 Mike.
It's coming this way. Here we go.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Practice.
Mike 54.
Let's go.
This will be Dalton again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's third and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal.
It's a part now. 49. Check 49.
Here's Mixon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Andy Dalton, and he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Joe Mixon. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check.
Yeah, 5-6. Hey, orbit.
Wide. Get wide.
Stop.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
I got him. Back to mine. I got him.
93, 52, 93, 40%.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Right there. All day, baby.
Hands up, Larry.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 37. Check 37. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Slam.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
Double.
Hands up.
So Dalton now. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
But I think the smart approach.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Alert three. Alert three. Safe.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
From the 16, Dalton to the end zone, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
368! You ain't got nothing! You ain't got nothing!
Third down from the gun, Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And Dalton to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The 30. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 84 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half score. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Quick the edge. Come.
No.
We're going to 53.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Everybody kill.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Drop deep. Wahoo.
26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm here all day.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's got Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 38 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here go 46.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Prescott now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. the gun, it's Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go, 46, 46.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got you. I got you.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. 126.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott caught by Cobb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Prescott now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
47.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Got to do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Zoom, zoom. 42's the Mike, boys. 42. 42's the Mike. Tackles, tackles.
Hey, kill.
Mike 42. Mike 42. They can't hang with us.
They're going to try and throw. He's got a first down of inside of midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop it for a loss of 4. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Prescott from the gun. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Get there.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dalton dancing to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Yeah.
Five, six.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Bring it!
Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
93, 52, 93, 44. Here we go.
55 is Mike, guys, 55.
Hey, high 7.
We want it. Come to Mike.
Regular.
55. Right there in the middle.
That's up.
From just shy of midfield, Dalton finding Green complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check, 55 to Mike. Switch up.
Hey, check right.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come for you.
Here we go. Can. Heavy.
Mike.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Chef. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
1st down, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
To throw is Prescott. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
47.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Blue down. Blue down.
Hey, 47. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Tight end left, tight end left. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Here we go, 47.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Man, I got you.
Here we go, kill.
Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Here we go.
26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we